Well, hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. As you know, this is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. And as I promised, I will continue sharing the Disney collection Midnight Masquerade series. This is coming from the series 2 that incorporated 6 different villains, and I couldn't wait anymore to share this limited edition doll of Hades. And I believe it's the only doll that we have of him, so it's incredibly sought after, and the price can be quite pricey just because of that. It's very popular, and the edition number is only 4300, which I believe might be the smallest, which is making the situation a little bit worse. But anyway, we're getting closer to Halloween, so this is perfect. And this is the box. So as you can see, the box has changed format. They reversed the shape of it, although this isn't as bad as the Ultimate Princess Celebration ones, that you have like this format, but then the inner part of it, even if you were taking out the outer layer, was not protected on the top. These ones are, so that is not too bad. On the front we can see this neon sort of like iridescent sketch of Hades, and then we have Pain and Panic that will be incorporated here as a couple of different masks. I have to say, I already took him last year out of the box, and then I put him back. But I think I did perfectly, so you're going to look at it as if it was never unboxed, but I will take him back off again for us to explore all his details up close. So we open the flaps like so, and it's very nice. Like for this collection in particular, I like it because of the shape that the flaps have, and then we have the columns, and then a continuation of like the smoke, I guess, of Hades from the bottom, and then we have the displaying window. Is beautiful. But then again, for these boxes you would have, if you really want to display these dolls in the entire box, you'll have to have it open like that, so it will take double the space of the box on itself. Well, right over here a piece moved, but anyway, I tried to put it back as it was, and as you can see, it's a beautiful representation of Hades. I love it. It's close enough to how it looks in the movie, so even though the outfit is a little bit more ornate, it doesn't move that far away from the concept basic signature look that we associate Hades with. And then as you can see, it's holding both masks, so that is just so cool. And this can be lifted, and so you will have like a better view, and the whole thing can be taken out. And the good thing is that on the top there's that piece of plastic that even if you were taking everything out, it will still, well, it will still be protected, as opposed to the Ultimate Princess Celebration line, that when you were taking it, the plastic was part of the outer outer packaging, which is a bit, I don't know, difficult. But before I take him out, I want to show you a little bit more of the box. So right over here we have his name in a graffiti style font, and we have another picture or artwork of him, and this is so cool. Still, at this time it was only introduced to us in English and French, and then I believe that right after is when they started with Spanish as a third language. Actually, Spanish is much more spoken worldwide than French, but anyway, that's the way it is. So Midnight Masquerade series, and then I'm going to be reading what it says in English. So, no invitation required. The Disney villains are here to cross the Midnight Masquerade. part of the Disney Designer Collection are fashionable fiends. There is a little mistake there. Our fashionable friends have come to make their most dramatic statement yet. Designed by Disney Store artists, these dolls are adorned with intricately crafted masks and feature iconic film motifs. Sure to lure you in, you add a touch of wicked glamour to any lair. Beautiful, beautiful, super cute, and I am so happy and yeah, so grateful to have these Hades as part of my collection, because I grew up with Hercules back in my childhood, and it was a mandatory doll to have. But I will make another video in which I will probably show the 90s Hercules and Megara, plus the and this one, and how it looks all together. And then I also will be sharing the Megara Midnight Masquerade doll that I do have as well. So there's a lot that I still have to share with all of you, and I'm trying to do it, trying to get time, you know, just little bits from here and there, because my schedule is a little bit too hectic, but here I am. So anyway, right now I will take him out of the box and we'll continue the review from there. Alright, so here we have Hades out of the box, and this doll is absolutely breathtaking in every single way. I mean, the attention to detail is just on point, and even though this doll is so much more ornate than the the original animated silhouette of himself, it still depicts what's essential and what would all expect him to be, in a way, but again elevated to a designer level. So we're going to get closer to him to appreciate that marvelous sculpt for his face that is just like, wow, seriously. I don't think it could have been better than that. They've really captured his facial features so very well. I particularly like the yellow shade for the eyes, and then they added these flames which are loose. Basically they're actually held by the cape, but they're removable if you wanted to take them off. And then the hair, it's hard plastic, while this one over here is a bit more bendy, but it has the grading effect from blue to clear as well. So I really hope that you can appreciate how amazing his sculpt is, starting with the face, of course. Now he's got the Mr. Incredible body that was used for the limited edition doll of the same size, and those are the proportions, but this time around they gave him new hand mold, sorry, new hand molds with like longer fingers that we're going to be exploring just a bit. So moving down, other than the flames, we find the amazing cape or cloak that he's got in the ancient Greece sort of like style, because the tunic or the robe has that style, which is very similar to the one we can see in the movie, but there are a few changes. So for the cape, this time around they added this like classical pattern embroidery in silver and a little bit of like metallic blue, and it's all gathered here with these super heavy plastic molded piece that balances I think that the flames and these are the thing that are balancing the whole effect of the cape just in general. And then we find these chains hanging down, and it's a separate piece than the tunic. And on the inside of the cape we can find all these souls floating around in circles, which is like very scary, but very cool. They are like printed and textured in a foil technique, and the light reflects really well. And then the cape is composed of two layers. So the outer layer, which is a little bit translucent and is more of a metallic blue, and then the inner one. And on the inside, the outer layer is like black, and then it has the cut pieces that I think go really well at the bottom of it. And the cape is super big, so it has a really nice flow and a really nice feel into it. And then it's just super big. Then we find both Pain and Panic masks, which I think are really nice reference to like drama and comedy design of again a classical Greek style icon in a way. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've all seen the comedy and drama sort of like icon, just in general, and that's what they've kept for both ones. So this would be the comedy and that would be the drama. So yeah, and this represents pain. It has couple of like chains. This is not broken. The thing is, on the inside there was a bit of an elastic that disintegrated already, so I had to cut it off. But anyway, it looks pretty cool. It reminds us of the sidekick character, and it's just creepy enough, and the colors are also on point, and he can definitely hold it like so. And if you were to place it on him, it would look something like that. So here we can appreciate again the body sculpt is the Mr. Incredible one, and then they've added these super big hands with long fingers, which I think is really accurate to his hands in the animated classic. And then here we have Panic, which is my favorite, and it just it's super cool. So the very same thing, it had an elastic band that I have to cut off, but then you can definitely replace it with another elastic going through the holes, and I'm super happy that they included these characters in this particular shape, and then with the reference to the classic comedy and drama icon. And then he's wearing this tunic that is like fit to his body, and then we also find this beautiful added gladiator sort of like scat with little bits and pieces of like a pleather material similar to the one that we can find just here, but instead of embroidery this time around there is like a foil printed pattern on the elements, and then it's definitely line on the inside. Right over here, as I was unboxing mine, I actually cut one of the little bits that were holding this chain, but that's easily mendable. And then I love this plastic ornate belt that makes a reference to these evil patterns. In general, I don't think we see anything like it in the animation, but it's just so cool to see it on this doll. So very cool. So it's made out of plastic, it's reflective metallic color, and it's just like so very so very evil like. And then the tunic goes down like so, and then they've added this sort of like tulle material. It's a little bit rougher than tulle, and they've tried to recreate the smoke that always goes with him as he moves around, and I think it's probably the perfect way to create that effect in a way, which is something I very much like. It comes with the stand that would go as a saddle stand, so in between the legs, and here you can definitely see that he's got the Mr. Incredible legs as well. So I never removed these ties, so it's secured in there. But anyway, this store is amazing. So definitely my number one favorite from this collection, and the second favorite is Isma, which I will be reviewing next. Let's see if I have time to have it all uploaded in time for Halloween. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this up close review of the gorgeous Hades Midnight Masquerade doll. And if so, well, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And as always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.